In 2 Nephi chapter 2, verse 4, Lehi is talking to his son Jacob, and he says, "And thou hast beheld in thy youth his glory, wherefore thou art blessed, even as they unto whom he shall minister in the flesh. For the Spirit is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And the way is prepared for from the fall of man, and salvation is free." And I wanted to talk a little bit about that phrase, salvation is free. You hear sometimes people will criticize the church or criticize religion in general as organizations that take people's money, right? That they ask for donations or things like that, and they also ask for time and they ask for sacrifices. So in what sense is salvation free? And it's free in a couple of senses. First of all, it's free in the sense that it's available to the poorest of the poor. You could be a homeless person with no income at all, living in the poorest country on earth, and achieve exaltation. And in fact, in many ways, the scripture suggests that it's easier for poor people to enter into the kingdom of heaven because they're less likely to have pride. They're less likely to be worshiping money as their God. They're more likely to realize that they are dependent on God and that they can't make it without God's help. And that's an important realization to come to if you want to enter into the kingdom of heaven and become exalted. Another sense in that it's free is that the resurrection is the salvation from physical death is a free gift given to everyone who is born on earth, whether or not you're wicked or righteous. Everybody at some point will be resurrected and be saved from physical death. Now, you'll be saved from physical death, and I don't know where you'll end up, in the afterlife, if you'll end up living with God in the celestial kingdom or whether you'll end up somewhere else, but you'll be saved from physical death, and that's a free gift given to everybody. And it's also free in the sense, entering into the kingdom of heaven, the celestial kingdom with God, that's free in the sense that it's not, you don't have to pay a certain amount. It's not like it costs $200 to enter into heaven. It costs a change of heart. It costs your will. It costs it doesn't cost money. It costs your will. And in some senses it does cost money. God will sometimes ask you to give money, but it'll be money but someone could give a lot of money and not really have that change of heart and wouldn't get saved. And so the money isn't what's getting them into heaven. It's the willingness to sacrifice. It's the willingness to follow God and to humble yourself before God. So in that sense, salvation is free.